Hello and welcome. Right, we are here for bag number 18 of part number 2. So bag 18 of part number 2 of this shadow box. I think I started speaking before it actually went live, which is a school error. So we are well into this. This is what, booklet number 3, I think. So booklet number 3 will have a lot, 175 pages, and that takes us up to step 832. So this thing is absolutely massive, but we are getting through. Mr. Lego King, hello, how are we? So yep, all good at this end. So we have got a Q&A going. I don't know if the Q&A will carry on working if you're watching this back on the replay. So if you have got any questions with regards to Lego sets or Lego parks, then obviously just let us know in the comment section below as we go. And like I said, we're trying to get this built and done before the new Avengers set comes out. But obviously with all the other sets that have been announced at the moment, I have absolutely no idea when the new Avengers Tower is going to be announced. But we are away at the moment. Now, directly below the camera, I'll try and pick it up, but I'll probably end up breaking it, is the actual shadow box itself. So we are, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pick this up, to be honest, because it's so lengthy, it's stupid. So that is the back of one half of the shadow box. So it is huge. You need so much space to build this, which is the only downfall to this set. But apart from that, we are away. Who has just messaged me? So yeah, so it's all good. So hopefully you're all right. We'll wait for this to send out notifications, and if it works today, might not. So we'll go and see exactly what happens, and then I will just tuck into this because I was going to build this anyway today. So like I said, I want to get this done before the Avengers Tower. But bag 18 is the number that we are on, and this thing has so much detail. It is ridiculous. This is probably one of the more, even though it's all grey, probably one of the more detailed builds I've ever done. So it'd be an interesting one. Mr. Lego King, hello and hello. Yep, just popped up and on. So yeah, been going for 2 minutes. So it takes a little while until it notifies everybody anyway. So it's always on a bit of a stagger and a delay until everybody gets their notifications through. And then don't forget, it's possibly like one of the worst times you can be notified anyway. So it's not the easiest thing to do on a Sunday afternoon when the weather hasn't been that fantastic. But at the moment, we're going up the central shaft on this. So if you are interested or you care and you want to follow along on the digital instructions for whatever reason, page 30, step 592, booklet number 3. I can't imagine any of you lot would care about that, but we will see exactly what happens. And like I said, we will see who turns up. The notifications for my videos never work, basically. So you might get notified after I've finished the live, or you might get notified in 3 days' time, but it never seems to notify anybody for anything. I don't know what I've done to annoy YouTube itself, but it is always the way. But it is what it is. Yeah. Shaft on page number 30, sir. So that is where the car goes. We did the car a while back. There's one piece that keeps falling off, which is slightly annoying. There we go. But no, the actual stand that the car sits on, the actual main chunky shaft bit, is huge. But everybody that's liked the video, guys and girls, thank you very much indeed. Helps the algorithm. Now, yeah, this thing is massive. If you put it into scale of the taxi that came with the hotel, it's just completely different with regards to the length and the girth in this thing. It is stupid. So if you've seen this Batmobile in the shop and you wonder why it was so expensive, because I was like, there's no way it should be worth more money than the little Batwing that I got. I take it back. I can completely see why it's so expensive. 3 bags alone, and it was 104 pages, I think, just to actually build that car up. So it took a while. So the car has a lot of detail, a lot of moving features, and it does have a lot of detail in it. So it does work. I think it works very, very well. But I really would like to get at least a bag or 2 done with you guys and girls this evening. So I'll cut off at 6 o'clock and we'll see what is what. Well, it's weird with this because the problem is I've got you on a laptop, which is annoying. I haven't got the webcam to show you, but the actual set itself is really narrow. So stud wise, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I say 7, 8 studs deep on either side, and then you've got the middle shaft like the cantina bar, which is literally the length of the car. But you can have it completely outright, or you can have it as an L shape. But the detail that is in this thing is mental. I suppose it might be a good idea if I try to show you that now, and then I can't move it again until after, because it's so well hinged. Because the one thing I was saying about is like, oh God, it's on hinges. I'm just going to break it every time I move it. But now it's so strong. It is a very, very chunk is basically the word that I'm after. It's a chunky thing. How can I show you this with the detail? I don't think I can. Unless I pick the whole thing up, and that takes the risk of dropping it. But we like to play that game, don't we? We like we like the risk on this channel. But if I haven't even attempted to ever actually shut this, so I actually don't know how. I don't even know where to pick it up from. It does say in the instruction booklet never to do this. So obviously I'm going to do exactly what it says not to do. But I need to twist this round 180, he says, and show off all of the detail. I don't know if you guys can hear the cracks and crunches that are happening at the moment, but all right, where are we with this? So that's it. That's basically. Oh, I can just show you it like that. So that works. So yeah, you've got plenty of bits and pieces in it, and then you can see the actual the main shafty bit itself. But that's half. So then obviously this bit opens up here, and then it just keeps on going. So you flop that open. That's the minifigures that are falling, by the way. And then you've got that bit there. That length is where the car parks, and it just sticks out. But I'm not going to run the risk of trying to flop it out for you guys and girls with regards to that snapping off. So we will leave that for a different day, because when I place it, I'll place it live, I think. So if anything does break, you guys and girls can laugh. But it's it's got some. It has got some depth. The one thing I really do like about it is the minifigures it comes with. I think the minifigures are absolutely fantastic. It's a really good selection of figures. The Batman, Catwoman, Alfred, and all the others that it comes with. They do look very, 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 very good indeed. So, right, after that, I bet you weren't even there. So after that, nobody would have seen that. So you can catch that up on the replay. I'm not doing that again until this bag's built, at least. So we are, where are we? Page 32, step 594 is where we are at. So has anybody bought anything ready for Christmas? Or are you going to, anything that is on your list, shall I say, for Christmas? That's always an interesting question. Because obviously I would imagine, I would think the Avengers Tower might be on. Actually, that's what I should have done as a poll. In fact, I'd do that because nobody's going to do a Q&A. It's just not working, is it? So confirm that. I don't even think anybody's done it, have they? No, they haven't. So if I change that, confirm, I will set a poll up because it'd be interesting to know if you can only buy one. I'm full length on this. So let's have a look. If can only get one. Is it? So, is it going to be history? Or which of the two, if you can only get one, is it going to be? That'd be an interesting one. Yeah, Santa Visit's good. Isn't that the one that's being retired, though? Isn't that going? I know some of the Santa's villages have gone because obviously they're doing all these giveaways now. And I have seen that the Insider is double points in 2 weeks. And then I think the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, there'll be a different giveaway. I think that's when they're going to be announcing potentially the new set. But I don't know. Oh, we're 50-50. I tell you what, it's going to be a tight one, isn't it? Because both of those sets are you would have to pay for if you timed it right with regards to giveaway purchases and stuff will be a week apart, because the History Modular is available for pre-order, but depending on when you pre-order it will depend on what giveaway purchase you get. And if you do hold out long enough and you get the double VIP points, then you're absolutely laughing. But I don't know if you're going to be able to get double points plus a giveaway. I'm holding out for the giveaway of the Christmas stuff. So I haven't actually ordered the new Christmas set yet. Yeah, it's tough, 50-50 one. But things it's when do you pull the trigger on it with regards to only getting one, because they're both expensive. Obviously, it's the first time they've done this to us with regards to Modular as well. And there is rumours that they haven't officially confirmed it, obviously, but there is rumours that the Avengers Tower is on its way. And obviously, that'll look incredible next to the Daily Bugle. So, but yeah, the history one's nice. It's obviously a big thing. But you're looking at what, close to 700 quid all in just for those two sets. So that's enough for the year of money spent on Lego for that kind of thing. But I guess if you can do it and you can get both of them, go for it. And if you can get the one on double points and you use the points on the other one, I don't know. It's definitely a holiday. 700 quid is definitely a holiday. It's a lot of money, but both those sets look fantastic. So it is like, which one, if you can only ever get one, which one do you go for? Because obviously some people are modular completionists, which makes sense. You're just going to go, balls deep on that and just get them. So that's absolutely fine. Whereas the Avengers Tower, if you've got the Daily Bugle, but yeah, I think they both look nice. Mr. Saturday Ave, how are we, sir? You all right? How's life? So it's I think it's going to be a tight. I think the poll's going to be a tight poll, to be honest. I think it's going to be an interesting one. What we are back to 50-50. So it keeps changing. So that'd be an interesting one. But everybody that's liked the video again, guys, thank you very much indeed. No, don't worry, buddy. It's not a problem. I appreciate you just stopping in and saying hello. You're not going to miss too much. It's just a master debate of who wants to buy what with regards to if you can only get one, will you get the Avengers Tower, or will you want to get the modular? Depending on when you get it, you get double points, VIP, giveaways, and all that sort of thing. And then obviously the other option is when. I think that's the biggest thing with everything. But no, I want to try and get this set finished before basically end of this month. So if I can get this one finished, then we've got an opportunity of one of another big two sets, and that'd be the last of the big two sets before Christmas. I just am hoping that the new giveaway for the Christmas one comes out soon. So it'll be interesting. It gives me opportunities then to potentially get some bits and pieces. And I suppose actually what you guys and girls need to think of is with the Avengers Tower, that will come with an exclusive giveaway as well. I think it's going to be the Black Panther vehicle, isn't it? From what I think I've seen. So we will see. But we are page 35 step. I'll show you through the books. I can't be bothered to turn it around. We're doing that bit. That's where we're at the moment. That's the minifigures that are included on the back. And every time I finish a bag, I will show you what it looks like in the booklet, rather than trying to pick that back up again and breaking it, because that we got away with it once, but I don't think we're going to get away with it twice. But no, it's nice that you popped in, Mr. Saturday, and well done, by the way. I say well done. That's really weird for me to say. Your Daily Bugle looks amazing. So it looks fantastic with what you've done across the top. Are you going to get a lighting kit for it? And if you've already disappeared, let us know when you watch this back. And if you do, because I'm intrigued to know what ideas you have for your tower, because it's not technically the Daily Bugle because you've not added the stickers on, have you? So is that coming out in December as well? Yeah, I wonder how well that one will sell, because obviously it is a Christmas set, isn't it? So I wonder if that one will come with a different Christmas giveaway instead, or if that is going to be the one that comes with the Christmas giveaway. I have seen something of a Christmas village where you just buy an individual set, where you can obviously make like a big village up. But if that's something that they are going to start to do, that would be amazing. Because the price of trying to get the old winter market stuff, it's just far too expensive. It's just not right. Should I tip you forward? Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it isn't for me. I couldn't justify paying the huge amount of money for it. So, but no, the Lego idea, that's a good call. Because I don't know if I'd display it with my Christmas stuff or try and display it up in my theme park area. But for me, there's no rush. There's no rush for me to get that one. Oh no, he's dropped a piece. Oh no, that's going to the abyss. That's in the pile of I'm never going to find it again. Oh, hang on. We got it. The one where it twists on the side? Yeah, I think I've got a couple of those actually, because there was a problem, wasn't there, with that giveaway at that time, because people wanted a car and they kept giving that out. If I remember rightly, they didn't. That giveaway didn't sell very well. So yeah, it's an interesting one. See where it all goes from. But no, I saw I think I saw that exact. I did see it in Swindon, didn't I? It's on the video I did in Swindon. It did look good. Give it its due. It did look very, very smart with regards to the actual set itself. It'd be interesting to see the actual final finished product, because obviously Lego might change it. Lego might change it up ever so slightly. But no, I do have the ice skating giveaway one, and a lot of people have done some really nice bits with that. They've motorized it and done all sorts. But I need to get this done, and then I can actually start making up my winter village, because I can only do one at a time. So I haven't got space to do anything else anywhere else at the moment. So it's push for time, push for everything. So if anybody else would like to build any of these sets that I've got on the back order, that would be perfect, because I'm quite happy to do all the unboxing videos, but it takes so long to build some of these sets up. 615 page 37 complete. Yeah. If you want to, let me know. But that is in there. So down this central shaft that you're making on this, it's got a lot of Technic pins to stop it from falling apart. So hopefully it'll be nice and strong and sturdy, because some of the last bigger UCS sets that I've done, if you breathe on them, they fall apart. But this one seems to be quite strong. So fingers crossed it will stay that way. But we are flying through this bag at the moment, so if I can keep this pace, we'll be in good stead, hopefully. Because what is on your Christmas list, Mr. King? What else are you looking for? I think Saturday Ave has blown his load and had to skedaddle, so we will find out from Mr. Saturday Ave what he's doing about all of that later on. What are we doing on the Avengers Tower? Is that winning 60%? It is indeed. So Avengers Tower is up to 60% now. So I think it's just that's going to be neck and neck through this live. I think that is what that is going to be like all the way through. When you've got a good selection of minifigures in the Avengers Tower, if it is obviously true, if you're going to get all 20, 30 of them, that's just, I think it's 20, isn't it? That's just nuts. It's going to be a big chunky thing. But I have made space for it already, and I'm looking at exactly where it's going to go. So we can make a very, very nice display. And I will be, all going well, I'll be able to do the live slightly differently. And we'll be all okay with regards to me sharing my screen a little bit better as well. So you guys and girls will see things a little bit easier. Now, something did ping off when I was showing it off. one of them. So I need to see if I've got any spare ones of those. That's slightly annoying, but I think we might be all right. I can get that back in there. That didn't sound good, did it? God, that's sweet. All right, we're in. So where are we at? So Ninjago. So we went Ninjago Gardens, Santa's Visit, the new CMF minifigures, what the current Marvel or the new ones out there coming out for next year. The frames, they always look nice with the frame. ×2 for the Muppet and 1 for Marvel. Yeah, no, that works. I don't know if you're going to be able to get yourself 2 Muppet bits in the correct time. I'll clean it off just in case. Yeah, the new ones look quite smart. I just don't understand how all this stuff is still being leaked. I know there was, from what everybody said, like disgruntled employees and all that kind of thing, but surely they, at a certain point, they're going to run out of information, because it's sort of got to the point of where you are just waiting for the announcements now, or it's the shops that are leaking them. They've never had this problem before. I don't understand why all of a sudden they've gone from being super top secret, unless it is their new business model to get people hyped up, and it'll be all right. Oh, they're online, dude. I can't remember what they are. Some people have said it's the best wave yet, is what's going to be coming out, but a lot of people say that about every wave, or they don't like them at all. But no, I don't know. I don't know where and how all this information is coming from. So I find it a bit harsh from a business point of view on Lego that somebody's got contacts somewhere, haven't they? But maybe Lego don't mind. I'm sure they would do. Right, 625, page 44 at the moment. So this is, don't forget, this is booklet number 3 of 4. So we are getting through it. But there's some minifigures on the new one which I've looked at and gone, yeah, I'd really like to get hold of them. But I don't know if it's going to be in boxes. That's the thing. And I've not got a single new Marvel minifigure either. I need to just get the wave, really. And just be done with that. I need to get a certain set to pick up a certain minifigure that is not included in the new Avengers Tower. So once I've got my own figure that I need, I'll let you know exactly what minifigure is missing, in case everybody goes out and does the exact same idea, and then I can't get hold of that set, because then that would suck. But apart from that, I think we're good to go. I think we'll be good to go. What is that piece? That's one of them. Oh, fancy. But also, the thing is with this, they layer it with loads and loads of cheese wedges and all sorts of different cheese slopes, which, to be fair, does look very, very good. But they do it in a way where you wouldn't even consider doing it, to be honest, until you've seen them done that way. That's not gone well. Made a mistake. No. We don't like that. We don't like that. Oh, back to 50-50. It's going to be close. It is going to be so close. I just ripped the wrong bits off. Yes. Fantastic. Messed that up beautifully. Beautiful. That's there. Perfect. 624 into 625. So those two. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do the boxes. Oh, they've probably already got them in the pipeline, haven't they? So I don't know. I think they've had a high theft with this new way that they're doing it, because people, if you can't feel them, there's no challenging way of being able to get a minifigure that you want. So I don't think people minded getting a duplicate if they had a feel for it and they messed it up. It was all part and parcel of learning what each thing was. but from what I've seen, there's just so many open boxes, and it's just a nightmare. And I don't know if you can just go off and buy, because obviously you could just buy a box, and then if there's two people that wanted a full set, you just split it between you, and you'll get a full set, which makes perfect sense. That way it saves you selling all of them. But those people that go out and buy a load of boxes and put them on eBay, fair play to them, because other people won't want to buy a box because they only want a specific figure, and then they'll end up paying 3-4 times the amount for one figure, rather than just doing it a slightly different way. So you got completely different ways of doing it, but I personally would like if they just went back to how they were, because even the paper ones that they're putting on the magazines, people are starting to pinch them now as well. It's like, why? They're leaving the magazine on the shelf and just stealing the figures out of the magazines, which means all they're going to do is they're just going to put the prices up of the magazine. So it's just a lose-lose for everybody. It's not a winning scenario. I've got to stand up to reach what I need to put these in there. God, this thing is getting bigger and bigger by the second. Things look nice against that orange wall, though. That bat symbol should work quite well. Quite well. But are the weights actually correct, though? Because the amount of people that are going in with scales and they're weighing them, and they're not the weight that's actually online. I think it just depends on what scales you're using. You need to have like the proper, accurate travel scales, I think. But Smiths do seem to have quite a lot of older stockings. WH Smiths is quite a bit of a gem to go in, because they've now got Toys R Us being built inside all of their bits and pieces. But on the WH Smith's website, they have got quite a few older sets, and they've got a few older CMFs as well. Because if I remember rightly, there is actually a set that I've been after for a while, and I think it might be on there. I might treat myself and pick it up. It's not a massive set. It's from Iron Man 2, where it's got the minifigure that I'm actually missing from Iron Man 2. And that way I just then need Whiplash individually rather than buying the big thing that he comes in. And I think I've got all the minifigures that are available from the original Iron Man stuff. So I can make a nice little display. Because in Iron Man 1, in Iron Man, do they have the big fight outside the Avengers Tower, or do they end it somewhere else? Because I know it's all through the arc reactor, but I can't remember where they have their battle, because I can get that mech, I think, from Smith's, that silver one, which looks really nice, and I could potentially have that out the front of the Avengers Tower, just be slightly different, because there's so many different scenarios that everybody's going to be able to do with these. It'd be quite nice to do some slightly different bits and pieces. All right, we're still churning away. My arm's now at full reach for this. I could have put the laptop on the top. Yeah, but how, if you're doing it that way, how do you know what figure it is that you're after? Because obviously, if you write down your weight of a figure that you've bought, but you're not going by the weight of somebody else, then do you know what figure it is that you're looking for? Because that's the only thing. I'd like to find a really accurate weight list, because it seems to be that everybody's weight lists are off, and I don't understand how somebody somewhere obviously didn't weigh them properly, or they just made up the weights when they first came out. But they've got to come up with a way and a solution where they're not just blind. There is an opportunity, because I just don't think people will like it as much. But it might be their completely new business model. We will see. But yeah, I can't remember if it was outside the tower on the original Iron Man. I think it might have been. It might have been. I know they had a big battle across the car park and all that kind of thing, and they ended up going through one of the buildings. I just can't remember what building it is that they ended up going through. There's no Potts was involved. And if Jay ever does watch this back, because he is very, very bored, I have been eyeballing a Spider-Man bridge for you, sir. I found one, got really excited, and they pulled the minifigure that we need from it. So the Hunter was not there. I was like, oh, most expensive minifigure. They said they lost it, but clearly they're just selling it separate. So that was not fun. So I will keep looking for that, and we need the bat pole as well, don't we? We need the pole. We're doing all right on this so far, I think. I think he says. You're getting a lot of notifications through on Instagram. Is anybody else having weird problems with Instagram? You can let me know if you do watch this back, because it seems that they're updating everything. I don't think it's been working properly. It's always a weird one. But if you know of any issues, then let me know, because I don't think it's doing much of anything. Right, I have done everything on that bit, and there's a piece missing. Now, obviously, it was in the bag and I've lost it, because that is how I do my thing. Does look smart though. Oh, it's quite an important bit because it's part of the bat symbol. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why have I used that then? Oh, come on. Let's play piece pickup on the floor. Only one of them in black. It's in bright blue, so that's not going to be any good, is it? Let's consult the spare pieces. What do we have in here? Pieces of pieces. I need a dark grey, which I am 100% sure I will not have in here. Can't be that hard. Dark grey, come on. Loads of light grey. Loads of light grey. No. Come on. You can entertain yourselves until I found this. You can set a countdown clock. That might work. Bodge it. If in doubt, bodge. Can't be any worse than what it already is. If I put that on there, I think that might work like that, and it could have potential. We might be, he says, might be okay. So that is, yeah, that's half a wing, isn't it, for the Batman? And that goes against the black. And that's what everybody's been lighting up. Oh, I see. That's how it's done then, he says. Really don't mess that up, otherwise the wing's going to be inside out or something. That would definitely stand out like a sore thumb. No, that looks smart. Right, other side. And if I'm missing that piece again, then I'm 100% sure that I've just not taken it out of the bag. I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. Right. We will continue. I think the Avengers Tower is now losing. The history modular has overtaken. It's keeping me entertained. This is who's gonna end up getting what at the end of state of play. So what are we on that? 57 to 43. I wonder if it comes down to cost as well. That bit goes there. Build the wings slightly differently. I hope they build the wings slightly differently. Otherwise, I am missing two pieces, which wouldn't, to be honest, put it past myself. But then at the same time, sucks. Oh, come on. Really? Don't want to play this game. I must have done something wrong. Never mind. Yeah, history at the moment is on the win, but it might soon come back around and spin back around again. It always does, doesn't it? Where did I put? I must have a piece left in the smaller bag. Bag 18. Where is the inner smaller bag for 18? That happens to the best of us, and I've done it. Oh no, I don't need to take time. It's clearly not in front of me on the table, so it's it got knocked off more than likely when I picked the thing up at the start. So we will consult the storage bin, see what I can bodge. As long as it's in the same colour, I do not care. If I was to look on the floor rather than looking in the bin, I would imagine that would be a better thing to do because I would have knocked it on the floor. But how these tables are now being laid up, they don't fall down how you would assume that they would do. So, There's potential. There's potential. We might have a cat thief. Might have a cat thief. That will teach me. Hang on, what's this? Skeleton, prison. A double on there? Threes. I don't even know what that's from. It's obviously from a pirate set of some sort. Do I strip this down or do I not? I've got so many light greys and I have hardly any dark grey, and I don't understand how that is even possible. This is good entertainment for everybody. Right, I'm going to go the light grey to carry on with, and then I'll sort that out after. So it only needs to be a 2, and it's easy enough to come back out again. So that's not too much of a problem. What a moron! That would definitely stand out like a sore thumb. That goes there. That goes there. Look how bad that now looks, idiot. That bit goes there. That really does look dreadful. God. And then that goes there. That is definitely not staying like that. That'll be coming out in a heartbeat the second I can find the darker grey. At least it's looking at me and it's eye level, so I know to replace it. All right, long piece goes up there. So we are motoring through. We are on page 55, step 649. What are we now? 42 minutes in. So 39 minutes in, sorry. try and get another bag done, and then just call it quits. It's going to get cold up here quickly. Yeah. I think. Did I not? I think I did. I think I must have knocked the bag of the innards off when I opened it, when I spun the thing around. So I'm missing something else as well. So it's definitely been knocked off the table. So apart from that, we're good. But you're building this around if you are wanting to care. So at the moment, I'm doing that. So plenty of detail. It does look very, very smart, minus the one incorrect brick that is infiltrated its way into this set. But if I don't think you cover it over, so I don't have to worry about it. I can just bodge it later. He says, and I think. Oh no, I'm not emailing Lego over one piece. I've got plenty of the same colour. It's just me being stupid. Which is really easy to do because I am stupid when it comes to this. Which one is that? The 40597. Is that the new giveaway? Was that the... that wasn't a sticker, was it? That was the actual piece. Yeah. Yes. I was on my own now. It's not gone well. I'm having a nightmare with this surround. I've done all the other bags all right, and I've absolutely messed this one up because I've actually forgotten now to put a piece in. Who forgets to put a bit in? Right, sledgehammer. Bring out the sledgehammer. So that bit needs to come back out. How bad have I buggered this up? This is the joys of it all. I'm getting attacked by a fly. Right, I think Lego King's gone. I think that was him trying to say he's going to build and then he's left. So goodbye, Lego King, I think, unless you are about. I have no idea. Ow. So I am currently fighting. Oh, no, he's here. That's all right. It's all right. The YouTube numbers just can't keep up with people popping in and doing the poll and popping back out again. So while I can't believe this. I'm actually having to take most of this apart just to get this one bit. What an idiot. I can't slide it underneath. Normally, if I didn't care about the set, I wouldn't have done it. I'd have been like, oh, well, I don't care. But I do. So I actually want this one to be 100% complete because some of the other sets I could not give a monkey's about. But with this one, I kind of do. I wonder if I can just take that off and bodge it, slot it back in. Like that. No. It's a little build, is it? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, the little giveaway. Yeah. No, that's a nice little set. That the cove. No, that is a nice. You'll enjoy that. I would like to thank you all. Do you reckon if I got a chisel and just chiseled the stud off, I could get this back in? Because obviously I never lose my temper with Lego sets, but this is about to get smashed. Either against the wall or down the loft ladders. Just get in. How can I do this without having to strip it all down? Oh, nice. Nice little water scene. So you've got what, the hidden sides lighthouse. Very smart. That'll look good. That will look good. Right, I really don't have time to be messing around with something that's so small. All right, can I push and bodge? What I want to do, I just want to push it in. Come on, come on. Oh, we're nearly there. Take. Oh, dude, I've got to take like 100 pieces off to get this piece in. I refuse to. I am not stripping back more than what I've already done for something that was stupid. And it should just, there we go. Just do that. There. Done. Definitely not doing that. Not a chance. Otherwise, what will happen is if I had to do something like that, I would have quite happily I've put it in the pile of it's never going to get finished or complete, and then leave it and it would rot like some of the other sets that I have. But that one, so far we are good, so we're all right. And that was only because that was my own fault, so I will take responsibility for being stupid and own up to that. Because we don't like to make silly mistakes and look like an absolute muppet. That looks nice. That looks nice enough. Right, so that just needs to be pushed in, bodged in. Happy days. So they do add quite a bit of detail to the surround of this Batman thing, because they're layering it up, but luckily not over the piece that I need to change colour of. So we should be safe. We should be safe. Page number 57, step 651, booklet number 3 is where we are currently at. So that is that, and we are nearly done that step. Some of the steps are quite quick, some of them are quite long. They do the trick. But this is a load of like layering of. This is actually the main bat symbol, like in the middle. So this is the bit that you see where you can get the LED kits and things for it, which does look outstanding. Something I'm never going to do, obviously, but it does look very, very smart. Yes. Oh, that's interesting. I've been left with a piece that I shouldn't be left with. Means I've used a 2 instead of a 3. Splendid. Every bag I've been left with quite unusual pieces, and I think the more I think about it, the more I'm starting to think it's me. So maybe if I do breathe or sneeze on this, this might actually end up falling apart, but we will see. Right, so I'm about to open up a new bag 19, which means we finally have a new minifigure to have a look at and play with. So I can mess around and take a photo of that, which would be nice. But before I do I, all jokes aside, have a dark grey too? I mean, I can't not have a dark grey too. I've got pieces absolutely everywhere. Where I would have that one that I need. Four. We don't want a 4, we want a 2. Bright colour though. Got a 2 on there, there's another 4. Be alright when I can actually see the pieces. We'll come back to it. Right, bag 19 then. Bag number 19. The nice thing about these bags is that they are not the largest of bags, which is good. I'm still looking for it. It's like, oh, there might be one. There might be. No, there's not. Right, bag 19. So this is step 652, page 61. So it gives you stuff about Bruce Wayne. If you have no idea who Bruce Wayne is, then well, you might need to do a thing. How many bags in total? Well, there's lots of bag numbers per bag, but in booklet number 3, it's bag 17 to bag 23. So, but they're bigger number bags. But yeah, we are Bruce Wayne at the moment. With the bat symbol, so if I show you, actually, that is what has just been done. So that bat symbol there. And that's what everybody's lighting up and doing and making look fancy and nice. But yeah, an actual proper non-Batman-tized Bruce Wayne. But he does look like he comes with a second mold with the bit on top. So let's bunk them together and see what he looks like. Ready for the bin. Right, it needs. What's his hair look like? So I know what I'm looking for. Oh, he's got quite a nice hairpiece. So there's his legs. And there's his hair. That was easy enough. Right, new minifigure. Does look very smart. So I'll do a proper review of this, obviously, but that is what that looks like. Hang on, let me actually put his noggin on properly. So, no, it looks nice, I think. So proper Bruce Wayne, and he's now with Alfred, and he can just be wherever he wants to be. So we are, how many minifigures are we in now? 4? 5. 5 minifigures in. And it gives you information about each character, which is pretty nice. There's quite a lot to read in this book as well, with like the instruction manual. It does give you some nice information regarding who is who and like the backdrop of what everything's about, which is always a nice thing and a nice touch, because nothing worse than not actually having a clue what any of it is about. Right, so we should hopefully now, if I pull my finger out, we should get through this bag. He says half decent, which means this is definitely going to go wrong, and I'm going to ruin it again. But it's going to get to the point of where you're going to see it on camera, because it's just getting higher and higher. It's exciting for you, isn't it? Yeah, when they take the time in the manual, it is pretty cool, because every couple of pages they'll give you like big bits and pieces. It makes a set feel a little bit more special. But like I said at the very start, this thing's got so much detail in it, and you have to put so many layers in with just different pieces. That's what 1, 2, 3. This is 4 pieces, and it's just rockery. That's all you're making. You just make up loads and loads of building techniques for rockery, and yeah, it's pretty cool, to be honest. So if you wanted to learn completely different building techniques, this is definitely a set that should be added to people's lists. So it is one of those where it works very effectively. Like, I'll show you this in a second. How many pieces is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 pieces for something that is only taking up 3 studs or 6 studs. The only thing I will say about this set, and it's just me being picky, is that these things here, they're rubber, and they're like, I guess they're supposed to be spike edges from the rock face, and the molding of them, they don't always fit in the brick because they've got a little bit of, the rubber's basically not smooth. So I've had to almost rub some of them down just to make sure that they go in, but that one went easy and expected. So that is what I've just spent all that time doing, just that little thing just there. Looks simple enough, but that will then just go beside and start adding on to that next tier. So that is that bit just in there. And I would imagine we've got to do something similar for the opposite side. And then you just put different stuff in it and around it, which it just works. Yeah, it works very, very well. He says, yes, that is right. So that goes there. So what's that? Another 3. It's 4 pieces. This one's slightly different because you've got a bit more texture on the front of this. Because when I do the proper like unboxing show off of this, what I'm looking at with the amount of tools that are involved and just the detail that's involved in this set, it is nuts. I was really unsure when I first started to do it. And when I first started, because I built the first bag, I think, live. But no, I've really got my teeth sunk into this, which is nice. It's nice that you can just keep going with a set like this. And I think you'll find the same with your haunted house. The haunted house that you've got, I think, would work really nicely. It's just a good strong set. Right, that's that bit there. Another length to go across there. So page 65, step 665 is the detail that we're doing. Now we're making one of them up. So I'm making up this big old toolbox thing. So no idea, dude. I can't. I did that haunted house in like 2020, so I could not tell you. But it depends on. It's not just the bag numbers, is it? Because sometimes they get you with the inner bags and they get you with how many bag numbers there are per bag as well. Whereas what I'm really grateful of is because this set is so big that each bag is just a number. It's not like got 3 bags per bag number, which I much prefer that because I don't like it. Like with the UCS Star Wars thing, for example, the booklet was nearly 1 meter long. So it was the whole size of this table. And then you had to open up 5 bags. I know it's supposed to be a challenging set, but if you haven't physically got the space to make it, there's no enjoyability out of that whatsoever. And it's just painful. So it's nice when they have sort of bite-sized bag numbers like this, and I think it works. I think it does work quite well. We're about to put all the boomerangs in. So we've got 5 batarangs and something to clip it into, which will be interesting to see exactly how this is going to attach, because I'm assuming that this is going to be a door that opens up and moves about, which would be an interesting one. So that goes there. That goes in there. I might actually just go in the back wall. I might just clip in. Yeah, it might do. Oh, it does. It just goes straight over the top of the toolbox. So you can see how high this is getting now because it's starting to get higher and higher up to the camera. So it does fit. Fantastic. So the bit that I've just done is step 673, booklet 3, don't forget. And it's that bit. So the toolbox, that is the bit that's just gone in. And that's a whole bag, like for that detail. It's just a bag, a bit of detail. And I think it does might work. For me, it works very, very well. We're back to 50-50 now. This is getting very, very tasty. This is the highlight of my afternoon. So we are 50-50. If you can only get one, what one is it? Well, it is going to be a tight one. Going to be a tight one all the way to the end. But I don't know. For me, it's going to be tough. Hello, good evening. How are we, STM? How's life? We are plodding away on this booklet 3, in case you wondered and cared. But yeah, we're slowly ticking through. We're getting through it. So it's just saying that the detail in this thing is outstanding. And the figures that are coming, I've just literally put together the Bruce Wayne, and he looks very, very good. But the amazing thing about this set is that I was saying with the bag, it's one bag per number, which sounds stupid, but it helps when the size is so big. But you also do each individual bag per zone. So just above the staircase, I've done all the computer systems and everything. I can't really show you on this bit because that is how big half of it is. It is massive. But I'm now doing what I think is the weaponry in the vault. And it's just a whole bag of pieces for an area about, how many studs we reckon it is? 10, maybe 11 studs in length. So it's just packed detail. They really, I don't think the promotional photos did not do this set any justice whatsoever. I really think that they need to have another go at the photos and just show it off a little bit better. Because I think that's what a lot of people were complaining about the History Museum. A lot of people were saying that you couldn't really see on the photos that were used. You couldn't see it. You could kind of see it on the video, and then all the people that have already been given it and it's already been built, and obviously it's coming out on the 1st of December. They're trying to show it off a little bit more. So I don't know who's been doing their photos at the moment, or if it's just more difficult to do it. But I don't know why they just don't show it off in stages, just so it's a little bit easier to see. It doesn't have to necessarily be a complete thing. They're not going to get done, surely, for false advertising, but I'd rather see what I'm buying than struggle to see. But no, happy with this. So how is life with STM and anybody else that is lurking away? Don't be afraid to say hello. And if everybody's liked the video, guys, thank you. That massively helps. So it works for me. Where are we? That's the one I want. A nice cold drink. You watch. I'm going to knock that now over the other booklet, and then I'll cry. I've nearly done that before, but I haven't yet completed that. As long as I don't do it on this set, we will be okay. Mr. King is getting harassed by the sister. No, we'll allow it. Family is important, so we will allow that. Don't worry. We are making a big dent now. The detail really is starting to pop through. The only thing I've got a bad feeling of, and I'm going to share my pain with you in a second. In fact, I'm going to do it now. No, I won't. I'll wait for a little bit. Is I've got a funny feeling when I finish this booklet, and I go into booklet number 4, it's just going to be making up the big bat symbol on the front, I think, which could be a little bit painful, but we will see. So anybody that cares, page 71, step 676 has now been complete. So we are motoring through booklet number 3. Quite quick, actually. So yeah, we're getting there. What's only half, Mr. King? You've lost me on that. I don't know. I can't help you with that. You have to fill me back in. All right, more detail being added. So that's where we're at. Oh, Batcave, yeah. So that is where we're at. Loads and loads of detail. I bet you can't even see that because I can't see what I'm doing because you're just on the basic built-in webcam on the laptop. But soon enough, we will be doing things slightly differently and having more of an actual Lego talk rather than building, which would be nice and exciting. But this is what I have to do for now. I think I'm building his armory. Where his spare suit is. The armory bit's done, but I think the spare suit is somewhere because it's on a turn bit because this set's got all the bits and pieces on the back where you twist them around. That's another thing that it's got loads of. Got a load of different features on this, which again, if I could show you, I would, but I've got a bit to my left where this set has all the computers and you've got this chair that spins around. You can stand all the minifigures. Behind it, it's got the yellow thing, and it's on a massive sticker, huge sticker. But one of them, you look at the penguin, and then as it goes all the way across, you've got lots of turns. It then has Catwoman in her famous scene as well, so you can go between the two. So I would imagine you might be able to motorize that where it keeps bouncing between the two, but that's right on the far end. So you've got loads and loads of detail within this, which is just incredible. Oh yeah, the Lego Batman movie. It comes with the it's a two-part one, not a two-part. It's like two bits to that set because you've got the bit where he gets changed and you have all of the different Batman minifigures. There's 3 with the rocket and there's 3 more with another set. And obviously that's on a mechanism where it spins around on itself. So to try and get hold of all of those, that would be really good. Come here, Smudge. Fireworks have just started to go off, so Smudge has just come running out. Smudge, you in bed? Okay, there we go. He's safe. That's the main thing. But yeah, the Batman Lego rocket. It's a cool looking thing. And if you can get your hands on that, then go for it. I'd highly recommend if you could, because it does look very, very very good. And it's just one of those things of if you can backtrack it, because the convention that I went to weekend just gone at MCM, they had a lot of Lego Batman bits and pieces. And we had a good sort of hunt and look around, and I was amazed by how many Lego Batman sets, still sealed. You could get the didn't get any of them, but you could get the Batwing, you could get the big car, you could get like the ultimate car as well. That did look very, very smart. If they had just the minifigures available, I might have picked them up instead because I wouldn't use those sets, I don't think. But no, they did look very, very smart. But it is one of those, though, isn't it? It's just if you've got the space for it, you can afford it. But I don't think in a lot of people's eyes that film did very well with regards to sets being sold. So you might be lucky. Hello, you. Come on then. Yeah, come on, bud. Come on. Come here. Hey, Smudge. It's right. He's thinking if he's going to jump up on the table. You can probably see him on the floor down there. That's his tail. Hello, buddy. Hello. They're a bit noisy. Are they a bit noisy? Do you want to come and say hello? Come and say hello. Oh, come and say hello. Hello. Come and say hello. Oh. Hello, bud. So this is the cow. You care? Do you care? Probably not. Yeah, there is some really, really nice looking sets with the Lego Batman film, and I just didn't pick any of them up. But the minifigures it comes with are really smart. What's all this all over you? What have you got all over you? That's not very good. What is that? Literally been through a hedge, I think. You've been through a hedge. Smudge. Come here, then. Yeah, he's made his mind up. He's going into his little bed, so that's fine. Right, moving on. Smudge is fine. Said hello. We can now curl up into a ball and fall asleep. Always going down, walking down the loft ladders. So one or the other. No, we don't allow that. We don't want any of those around here. No, thanking you. Right, that goes there. That goes there. Make up for lost time with messing around with Smudge. That's a taxi. That's not even part of the set. We don't need that. But no, I think I might have to pick up some. I've got the. Because I've got the Joker Manor from the Lego Batman film, so I've got the main set from it with the main minifigures. So I'm all right as such. But all the different variants as such that came out with, it was they did have a lot of them. They did have a lot of them, but no, I haven't spoken to Jay for ages. Actually, I need to check out what's going on with her city, because that is one serious city. Yeah, Joker Man is a phenomenal set. It's right beside me at the moment. The colours on that thing are incredible. And to be fair, the Apocalypseburg from the Lego Movie 2, if the film was any better than what it was, I think they would have sold a lot of units. But it was so bad. So bad. It was such a shame. They should have just stuck with the original formula. In all fairness, they shouldn't have finished the first Lego Movie how they did either. They should have just kept it as it was, rather than going back to the human thing and kind of going about all the play aspect. But the Apocalypseburg, which is just to my right-hand side, incredible set. And this is just going to be on the grand scale as it is. So it seems to be that even though they don't do many DC sets, when they do a good one, they are very, very good. Because if you think, you've got the big Joker Manor, which is incredible. You've got the massive Apocalypseburg, but again, that Apocalypseburg was only out for 1 year. It was out for such a short season. It got released when the theme parks opened up, and I remember getting it then, which I've got very good memories of actually getting that from the Lego store, because they were pushing it that hard. There was a Lego Movie 2 store at every single Legoland park, and the film was just dreadful. So they pulled it. They pulled all the sets. So if you want to, I don't know. I don't think there'll be. Problem is, because I think the film was so bad, I don't think they're going to be worth anything. Maybe in many moons to come, the smaller sets might be worth something. I know the Joker Man is very sought after, but I got that in a huge sale in Smith's, in the local toy shop, before it got discontinued. So I timed that one very well. But there's some very good, strong DC sets out there, but they just don't come out as regularly as the Marvel stuff. But when they do come out, they base them on something which, like for example, the Apocalypseburg, if they put all that money into research for that and it failed, then they think the DC line is awful, when it isn't awful. It's just the film was pants, and then it just goes around full circle again, doesn't it? And that is the problem. It just goes around full circle, and then before you know it, it's all game over. The minifigures in the Joker Manor are brilliant, because they've actually got, weirdly, they've added in the minifigures from the credits, which I was a bit unsure why they did that. But then at the same time, a white suit disco Batman isn't exactly a bad thing. But at the same time, it's an odd one, because you've got the Joker in the white bit. It's, yeah, that works for me. So apart from the the odd choice of figures it came with, which I don't, to be fair, I don't even know who else they could have added in. They probably thought that was one of the better parts of the film, maybe, or more memorable. All right, in case you are keeping up to date or care, page 80, step 688. And we are tearing through ish, he says. Still plodding on. What, the 66? This one. Hang on. That one. This is amazing vehicle, this is. Such a good build. It's a big thing as well. Again, if you compare this to the taxi, it's a chunk. As they say in the industry, it's got good length. Got my Pirate 2, so I have all four. So you've got all of the... Oh, you mean you've got all the Batmobiles? You've got the Tumbler, the Batman, 66. And have you got the 89? Because the 92 comes with this set, and then you've got the 89 that is available. So are you going to pick up one of those, do you think? Layers on layers and layers of stuff. Yeah, the 8 is right. It's brilliant. It is such a good car. It's worth. To be fair, I think I've said this a couple of times now. I now understand why it was so expensive, and it's such a good build. Lots of pieces, minifigures, and the 89 one comes with a really nice Joker as well. And it's in a big sale at Smith's, as is a lot of stuff at the moment. But it's in a big sale over there. It's nice. I like it. It works well. Yeah, it works. It works really well. Still plonking on. But no, if you get opportunity in the next sort of year, and if it keeps dropping down in price anymore, and you can pick yourself up one of those to go into your collection. And if you've got all the other cars, I do recommend that one because it is a good car. I just don't know what the difference is between this one and the other one, apart from the Batman has a different chest symbol on. But the actual vehicle itself, I'm not too sure if there is much of a difference, to be honest. 3, 4, 5. This is just getting taller and taller. If I turn that over there, show. Yeah, you can now see the back of the cave. Look, so it is definitely getting it's definitely getting larger and larger because that's the bottom of it. So probably just keep it like that. You can see, at least you can see me doing bits. But yes, all the detail on the front. It does look rather smart. Rather smart indeed. When did that happen? Just spotted. Yeah, Fantastic Four, but they're Marvel, dude, aren't they? They are not DC. They are Marvel, the Fantastic Four. But either way, they're good anyway. So I completely agree with you on that one. I am looking at the wrong bit. That has thrown me off. So I have done that right. It is the wrong piece. And I have a spare bit, which definitely, and I mean 1,000,000%, should not be a spare. And I cannot for the life of me see where this is supposed to go. So I will leave that to one side, because I'm sure in a second I'll see it in the instruction manual and be like, oh yeah. So I'll put that in my I'm not 100% sure bag and crack on. Which has been relocated since we started this live. Not ideal. This is not going well. You can just go behind me and I'll worry about you after. But I think we're on bag 20. Do we have time for bag 20? Can I get it done in half an hour? I think so. What, the Clayface? He was out in one of the Batcaves, wasn't he? He has been available already. It's a big figure, mind. He is a big old figure. I'm going to get any of these mixed up. So that's the spare bag. There's my spare pieces. So that will need to go into there. That goes in there. That's a spare bit. That's a spare bit. That's a spare bit. Yeah, that's a spare bit. Right. My spare bag is on the way. Now I need to find number 20, which is easier said than done when the box is massive. I can see the bottom of the box. So 24, 25, 22, 23, 21. Tell you what, with one big leg push, I reckon I'll be able to get this done in one hit, to be honest. But I'm not doing it. That I am not doing. But no, there is some very good, with regards to DC minifigures, there are very, very good minifigures available. But it's just getting the sets when they're out. So that's what a lot of people want the figs, don't they? But right, so this one, so we are bag 20, page 85, book 3, step 692. This is now the Batman that goes in the Batmobile, because you get this Batman at the start with his really fancy cape, but the cape doesn't fit in the car. So we now have a different Batman to make up, and then we can see exactly what is what. And I was watching a video yesterday, so that makes a difference, of people predicting what the next big UCS set will be. And people, or this individual, should I say, reckons that the Spider-Man Final Battle head would sell very well as a large UCS set. And I happen to agree with that. I think it would sell very well indeed. If they do it, on the other hand, it'll be a completely different story. But I can see it. I can see it selling. But again, that's another Marvel set, isn't it? It's not a DC, so that is the only problem. Right, another one that goes there. That goes there. All right. Got carried away. I've just started to go. I need to put the minifigure together first to show it off, don't I? All right, so this is the. I'd say this is the problem. It's not. I'm the problem on that one. Where's the hole? There it is. That's a firework. And there we go. That is the correct bit. And that's actually, there you go. I told you there was a unusual piece that shouldn't be left. This is the boothy thing. that I am making up, but there's still pieces in it. What is going on? When did that get done? Oh, you got cheese wedge. So I've missed a page, haven't I? Schoolboy error. So that goes there at the back, which you can't see, so it doesn't matter. That goes there, which again you can't see. But Batman will then stay there. But yeah, if you are watching this back for whatever reason, let us know if you think or you'd like to see more DC sets. That's actually really weird to see, so I'm just going to prop you back up from it. Just let us know what you think. Which I think they've released a good volume of sets. Right, Batman, here we go. But I just don't know if they've done them justice. Because if they did another shadow box, how are they going to do it? They're going to do a Superman one, or are they going to do something else? This is the thing. Right, torso, good. Headpiece, yes. Oh, hang on. Of course, we've got a special cloth cape on this one. So I think they've just given you this one to fit in the car. I think. Because the other one won't fit in the car. So this is the figure you need. Same head, same headpiece. Everything's exactly the same. I think it's exactly the same Bruce Wayne. It's the same face that they've used for Bruce Wayne. So you can see the difference between the two. So the one on the left is the bag number 1 that doesn't fit in the car, and that's obviously on the right, which does. And that's what they look like. So you've got everything's the same with regards to. In fact, it's not. The abdominals are completely different. The belt's different. I'm guessing it's his back. He put on a secondary suit in the film, didn't he? Maybe it's got to be a hybrid take. Because I thought when did he get attacked from Catwoman? He had to change his suit. Yeah, something along those lines, wasn't it? Something along those lines. Right, I just want to torpedo through this. And then it's starting to get a little bit fresh. So I can then wrap it up and then stop talking to myself, which would be nice and exciting. We need one of those. And one of those. So we are making good progress though. So we are page 87, step 693. So we are doing something half decent. Now we're making up some sort of frame. So we'll see what this is all about. Goes there, that goes there. Magic. So this bit isn't too bad actually. Oh, this is the door for his changing bit. You can't really tell what it is when you first put the first couple of pieces in, but if you actually look in the instruction manual, it does look rather smart. So does look rather smart. But that surprised that they didn't give you the new Batman minifigure last. I thought they would have given you the cloth one that I've just got now at the start, especially if you wanted to take photos of the car. But I guess you could have just taken the cape off and you could just set a minifigure in there if you wanted to. I don't really think it matters too much, but I know there's some people that really are into their photography and they want to make sure it's absolutely spot on. But yeah, the fireworks are out everywhere. It's mental, isn't it? That it's all going on with. They seem to be worse this year. Don't know why they've suddenly. I didn't think they were selling them to the public. I thought they'd banned that now, but I think they've started to sell them to the general public again. So everybody's just doing it. But is what it is. The only thing is that they're just going to keep going off for days and days and days of them, which is just annoying. But the actual displays look nice, though, don't they? The big displays look very, very effective. Right, so that is some dangly doodah that we are currently making up, in case you're wondering what configuration I am putting together. Push that hard, just broke that bit off. Don't know my own strength. Put that down before we do it again. And we need... It goes in there, magic. So have you got displays up by you? Or is it just going to be a case of just wait and see what happens? Oh, no. No. Didn't want that to happen. This is like the disasters of disasters. That's what this is starting to turn into. Right, so what I was about to say, I've got this flap. I'm about to shut the flap, basically, is what was going to happen. I think I still can. But hopefully I haven't bodged it the wrong way. So page 92, step 704 on booklet number 3. We are about to shut his special suit in. And I think this is what a lot of people are backlighting as well. So yeah, you can see that's going to look fantastic when that's all put in. So that'd be a nice thing. Right, that is that. Where are we at the moment? The Avengers Tower is now overtaken. We are 55%. Yeah, you just turned in. I have been messaging you, Mr. Dogwell, and calling. I have no idea if Instagram has been working properly. So I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad you're fit and well. But hopefully everything's good. I'm only going to be on for a little bit, and then I'll be done by 6. Dan, live at 6, Jay. Is that the right time? You turned in. You've missed some length, girth, flaps, and all sorts in this one. It's got to that point, Jay, of where we've just gone all in and just cracked on. But we're doing all right. The detail in this thing though is phenomenal. Ah, magic. Been a busy boy. I'll allow it. I'll read it after. I've made enough mistakes as it is. Yeah. I thought that was the case. So I'll be done. I'll be done just before 6. That is the plan of attack. But this has to be probably the most detailed set I've done, I would imagine, in a long, long time. Currently doing his the chamber suit bit, which does look very, very good. And it's so tall. If I just tip this forward, you can see just how big this is now starting to get. But it's all the detail on there is what's been done. It's just nuts. And each bag is just like its own pod of stuff. It really is very, 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 very good. So I've said this now quite a lot. I really don't think Lego had done the images of this set justice when they actually did it. I think they need to either redo all the photos or just redo their video, because there's no way they captured the amount of detail that is within this set. It's so good. But we're saying about the other DC sets, Jay, like you've got the Apocalypse Berg, which is DC, massive. You've got the Joker Man, which is DC and massive. Some of the sets did extremely well, some of them didn't, but they've just based them off their own films. So this is the first sort of big proper DC set that they've done, not off an own Lego film. And with the amount of research that we put into this, especially you, it's definitely worth. I just couldn't recommend it to enough to anybody really. It's like if you were sat on the fence on this set, from a build perspective, it's brilliant. The bags are perfectly bite-sized, so you can just open up a little bag. It takes, well, this is bag 3. I've been talking away and I've done three bags on this. And each bag, it's got its own like hub of just detail. The minifigures are brilliant. I've done Bruce Wayne in this one, and I've done the cape, the flappy cape Batman as well. So we've now got the Batman that'll fit in the car. And it's just, yeah, just layers and layers of detail, which is just nice. It's just very, very nice. But yeah, I will read your message afterwards, sir. So as long as everything is all tickety boo, then happy days. But if I can keep this pace, I'm gonna get this bag done, and then I'm gonna, yeah, I'll easily get this bag done. Tempted just to tuck in and get another bag done, to be honest, but I probably won't. And then what I'll do is I will more than likely place this set live if I can be bothered. If not, I will just do an unboxing video and place it. And have you got a lot of fireworks down by you, Jay? Because they are going off like a trooper over here. I don't know why so many of them are going off. So as it happens with regards to the new Avengers Tower and the new set, they might be released within the same 7 days. So the Avengers Tower, that's Black Friday or Cyber Monday, then the following week that will get shipped out to you. It's going to be very, very expensive for some people because they're going to want both. I think they're going to want both sets. So that is basically the HasLab Ghost plus extra, all in close to each other, which isn't going to be is not going to be nice for quite a few people. I think that's all he says. No, more layers. That one goes there. That one goes. Oh, that is done. We're good. Right. Step 711, page 96, book 3. Absolutely sensational. And there's 4 books, in case you're wondering. So they've got to be close to 1,000 steps on this. Got to be. This thing just keeps going and going and going. And to be honest, I don't mind. As long as I can get it done before the Avengers Tower, we're laughing. We are laughing. Well done, sir. Good stuff. No, glad it's done and finished. I will look forward to updates and seeing it in person as well. I did assume that you were busy doing something like that. It's either that or you had died, one or the other, but I just assumed it was your toy room that you were busy with. Because you wouldn't let me know either way if you were busy in your toy room or you had died, so I'm just assuming that it was your toy room. But I'm sure it looks amazing. Have you sorted the tables out? Because that would have been a bit of a fruity project. That sounds like a missile going off, that one. Some of those are massive. We're building a long shaft, Jay. Long shaft being built. It's getting longer and longer and longer. In this weather as well. Magic. Oh, this is the bit. Okay, so this is the bit that holds the chains. And then it's on a wheel, is it? Interesting. Why are we so stupid and put it back to front? 14-hour shift in there. Ouch. Oh, you're in there long enough then. You're in there long enough. Yeah, that sounds about right. Happy days. No, I'll check my phone in a minute, and if you sent us any photos or anything, it'd be interesting to see. think that doesn't look right to me. Why does that look right? It's got to put it in the wrong place. That'd be why. Ah. So this twizzle, can you see the chain moving? That bit that you can see moving at the very, very bottom is the door for the special suit. So that works nicely. And that door, I think, is level. So I think we're okay with that. I might need to adjust the chains maybe to the side so it's not got so much tension on there, but I think we can mess around with that after. Right, let's get the rest of this done, and then I can shut this up and skedaddle out of here. Right, I think I've got like 4 or 5 pieces left. So technically they're calling it the drawbridge, in case anybody's wondering what that thing is actually called. Is that what they've done? Is it just on that shaft? So the drawbridge will link up like so, and then here it will twist the thing about, and it works fine. Amazing. That is good. So the drawbridge, turn a yellow lever on the back of the shadow box to lower the drawbridge and reveal the Batman minifigure, which is his spare suit that fits in the car. As Rocky's come up to say hello. I think that bit goes there. That bit goes there. That bit then loops around onto that. That bit goes there. And that is end of bag number 20. Fantastic. Right, I'm not going to carry on because I want to get down and sort some bits and pieces out. So Jay, I don't think anybody else is about, so I will catch up with you. I'll be lurking. It's from 6. I'll be there the whole time, so I'll have the laptop on in the background. But guys, that's it. Done, finished. Head over to Jay's Toy Collection UK. Guy that's in the chat, he'll leave a comment, I'm sure. So that way you can just go directly to that as well. And you can just put a wavy face or whatever there. Head over to his channel for all sorts of different interviews of Marvel, Star Wars, and all that kind of stuff. This is the second showing of a different cat that we've had this evening. But if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll take you to the next one. Ta-da. Go on, Rocky. Oh, come on. We've got to turn this off now. Thank you. See you, everybody. Bye-bye.